Hi, my name is Sadie Ryan, and together with Mike Tiltley, I'm presenting a poster here called The Utility of Land Cover Maps to Inform Spatial Epidemic Models of Disease Transmission in the UK Livestock Industry. And you might wonder why we need to model the UK livestock industry. This is in fact directed at US outbreaks. So our big questions are, how useful are the existing models of livestock epidemics from the UK in the event of an outbreak in the USA? And how are control models affected by what we call bad data? And then the question is, what kind of bad can data be, and what will that mean? So in 2001, there was an outbreak of foot and mouth disease in the United Kingdom, and this was the first time it had been an outbreak for 30 years, and modelers were called in early in the epidemic to help find out what was going on and to talk about disease control. In the US, we don't have the kind of data they have in the UK. In the UK and other European countries, cows basically have passports, and we know every single disease they have, what their veterinary care is, and where they are on farms, how big those farms are, and what the composition of the farms is. In the US, however, we have this data only at very aggregated levels, mostly for privacy issues. And so what we did was to model what would happen if we had the US version of data in the UK situation. So with the UK, we actually know what the truth was because we can backfit the epidemic. And when we start using US level aggregate data mock-ups, what we see is when we look at things like optimal cull radii, that when we have the true data, where we know where every farm location is, compared to the uninformed data, we see drastic differences in this optimal cull radius. However, when we make use of readily available land use cover data, we can then re-inform where these locations are using spatial techniques and recover quite a lot of this structure. In addition, when we're looking at the importance of composition of the farms, as in how many cows, sheep there were on these farms, cows and sheep, sorry, we can find out what versions of aggregate data will still help us retrieve that structure of the farms to allow us to develop these control techniques through modeling, while not actually risking people's anonymity. So in conclusion, we found that there is a way that we can just shuffle the composition of farms and still recover quite a lot of that compositional structure, and that with informed land use covers, we can get back some of that spatial structure so that we can do approximate control modeling that roughly fits what our true outbreak data were.